Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's back in with another fragrance review. Today, I'm going to introduce a new fragrance that I just got today in the mail, and I'm going to introduce a new house that I'm really excited about. I first heard about this house from Sebastian from Man Loves Cologne. I'll leave a link below so you guys can check out his videos. I'm guessing he got the sampler for this house. I believe the sampler comes with 8, but there's 9 fragrances in this house. The house is none other than Imaginary Authors, and they were released in 2012. They opened their house 2012. I think they are a indie house. I think they might be considered indie. I'm not really 100% sure. And the guy who founded it, his name is Josh Mayer, and I believe he's the nose behind all the fragrances. Per Fragrantica, there's 9 fragrances in their data banks, and so I believe there's only 9 fragrances in the house. So I want to give a shout out to my friend Ryan Huerta on Facebook, Swap Thread, who hooked me up with this Cape Heartache. That's going to be the fragrance that we're going to be talking about today. This is the first one I've tried from the line, and I actually really like it. And I got a sample of this in a swap that I guess I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, buddy. It might be David Kaysen. I'm not really sure who it was because I've been swapping so much lately. But they sent me a free sample with the swap that we did, and I was gonna actually save this to do like another first impressions review type of thing. But I ended up getting a message from Ryan, and he was like, "Hey, I like one of your fragrances. What do you think about this one?" Forgot that I had it. Decided to negate the first impressions video and just spray it on my hand and smell it, and I really liked it. So let me give you a little background of Imaginary Authors. Let's see here. This house really impresses me because I'm all about being original. I'm all about originality and just being unique, standing out from the crowd. Whether I do that in my own life, in my music, and a ton of other things that I do. I hate being part of the crowd. I like to stand on the outside of the crowd and not so much follow what everybody's doing, And if you ask anybody that knows me, they'll tell you that. I'm not really into catchphrases. I don't really, the flavor of the week. I don't really do all that stuff. So, Imaginary Authors kind of has this cool new concept. It's based on books. If you see the side of the bottle here, it looks kind of like I guess it's called the spine of the book or whatever. If that's what it's called. But real quick, let's see. Imaginary Authors is born of a concept of scent as an art and art as provocation. Like a good book, these scents are meant to inspire you. In these bottles are layered narratives that are to generate stirring conversation. Fragrances that might be capable of changing the course of your own story. The hope is that they not only invigorate and intoxicate, but they also take you to a new place. And so I believe each one of these are based off of I guess I'm guessing an imaginary author because that's the name of the deal. But they do a really good job of making it seem like maybe it was. I mean, they talk about a guy for this one named Philip Sava, which yes, it's 1867 to 1923. So I'm guessing it was a real person. I guess I didn't really read too much about the history of this gentleman, but. So anyway, so this one's supposed to be, I guess, taking place of the outside of whatnot. So let me read the introduction to Cape Heartache here. It says, Cape Heartache is a lone American contribution to Philip Sava's widely popular series of exploration novels. So I guess he wrote books about exploration and stuff. Based loosely on an expedition he made to the Pacific Northwest as a teenager in 1881. And is generally regarded as the most candid of his works, revolving around a homestead he built in a coastal grove and the old-growth trees. The novel documents his romance with a young woman who was a descendant of the Nehalem Indian tribe. Its themes of leaving the familiar and finding comfort and solace in a new place still resonate today. So, sorry to have to read all that, but I really just wanted to kind of tell you, give you pretty much what this house is about, and kind of give you its full details without going too in depth. So, okay, what's in this? There's not really there's not really a note pyramid breakdown or anything like that. I think it's all just in there. So there is, let's see, there is Douglas fir, pine tree, hemlock, vanilla, strawberry, and woody notes. The back of the bottle actually has the notes as well, which I think is kind of cool. On back here it says Douglas fir, pine resin, western hemlock, strawberry, old growth, and mountain fog. I'm guessing that's the woody notes and whatnot. So let's go ahead and spray a little bit on our arm and see what we get here. So you get a fresh arm here. Alright, so immediately off the top, immediately from the first spray, it smells like when you're sitting at a campfire. You know how when you're sitting in front of a campfire and you're sitting in there just talking to your friends, it's nice and cold outside, and you start getting that smoky woody smell, that ashy smoky woody smell from a campfire. That's exactly what it smells like. And then strawberry starts coming out, and the strawberry works perfectly with this fragrance. Like I would have never thought that to use strawberry with woody notes or with pine, but the strawberry starts giving it a little bit of the sweetness. Some people say that it has syrupy sweetness. I don't get that at all. I think it's blended perfectly in this, to where it's like it's just such a different smell. When I first smelled this, it really took me by surprise. I was really intrigued. That's why I had to get this bottle. Whenever after I smelled it, it took me like 10 minutes to make a decision that I really wanted this. Yeah, so you get the off the initial blast, you get the smokiness like from like wood burning in a fire, and then the strawberry starts to come out, which gives it a nice sweetness to kind of counterbalance that the smokiness. And then after about 10 minutes, you start getting the pine. The pine needles start coming out, and man, let me tell you, I'm a guy who likes to go hiking. When I went to Chicago about 2 weeks ago for 10 days to visit my brother, and we went hiking. We went hiking up at a national park up there called Starved Rock, and it was fantastic. We had so much fun. We hiked for about 4 hours. But I love the outdoors. I love hiking. I love fishing. Just walking around, looking at nature and listening to the water and the leaves. And it's only compounded better, or it's made better if it's like a cool day. Like if it's hot outside, I don't really like it so much because I hate the heat. But if it's like a nice fall day, that's a perfect time to go. And this fragrance right here just perfectly, to me anyway, captures my love for hiking and the outdoors perfectly in this fragrance. I mean, I'm sure there's others out there that I've tried that captured a little bit, but man, I really did smell this, and it really did just take me straight to walking in the woods, and just the picture, the color green and leaves and wood and the color brown, and on the front here it has like a picture of a deer, and an axe and a piece of wood and a lighthouse. So I mean, they did a great job with the marketing on this one, with like with the mind's eye, and where your mind takes you when you smell this fragrance. I mean, the strawberry note, it just smells so good with this. I mean, you would never think that strawberry would go good with pine and wood, but it does. And this is just a real treat. I really, really enjoy this one. This thing is a beast. It lasts so long. I think I sprayed with my sample. I took 2 sprays on my wrist, and I still smell it the next day, like on my wrist. It was faint, obviously, but it was still there. Like, it was not super faint. It was still, I could still predominantly smell it. So yeah, so Cape Heartache. Going back to the house a little bit, I forgot it's considered unisex. I think most of them are considered are unisex. This one I would think leans more towards a gentleman, just because it's so smoky. I guess some ladies would like it, but I think this is more for the guys out there. I mean, this is like beard. You got a beard, you got an axe, and you're wearing a flannel shirt. You're about to chop some trees down or something. I mean, this is like straight up mountain man type of stuff, and I really like this stuff. And it's considered a woody aromatic, which is definitely true. I mean, if you guys like your woody aromatics, definitely get your nose on this one. But yeah, so I mean, and this thing easily, I think, like I said, I think it was 12 hours. I mean, by the time I sampled this really late. I think it was like 11 o'clock at night when I sampled it. Woke up the next day, and I smelled it still in my hand. So at least 10 to 12 hours, this stuff lasts for sure. So this stuff is beast mode, and definitely for the winter. I mean, this is definitely fall and winter. Do not even try to pull this stuff off in the summer, because because I think it's going to be too much. It's got to be cool outside. I think. I mean, obviously you can wear these whenever you want, but I think you don't really get its full potential, and you don't get the full uh, like the full picture in your mind, and you get that feeling, and that you get that full nostalgic feeling from certain fragrances if you don't wear them in the certain elements or whatever, or wear them in certain weather. And this is definitely fall. I would even wear this if I was hiking. Honestly, even though I would probably already get some of those smells in there. This would be perfect to wear outside. Definitely to me, it's a casual scent. This isn't a night out scent or anything like that. This is definitely like just kind of hanging out. You're gonna go if you just like doing fun stuff around the town. Maybe if you're just gonna go shopping on the town square outside, or you guys gonna go to like a farmer's market. Anything that has to do with the outdoors. Anything to where you're gonna be kind of walking around a little bit, and just this stuff's just so good. It's so good. Again, this is just my own opinion here, but I'm really excited to try more from this house. I went to the website. The website's legit. It looks really good. They did a good job of that. So I guess when I get really excited. The last house I got excited about this was the Lab on Fire, and that was a month or two ago. And so now I've been checking out this Imaginary Authors house, and they're pretty interesting. I mean, they really are. They give you something to read, and they give you a website to go to, and you check it out, and you're like, wow, this is pretty cool. And they did their homework, and they actually make you want to collect these and line them all up in like rows. It's like a little bookshelf. And I can't say that I'm going to buy all of them or swap for all of them, but if I can get my hands on them for fairly cheap, or if I really like one, I'll just buy it straight up. They're about $85 a bottle. I'm not sure how much shipping is going to be. But yeah, I gotta say this one. I mean, I might have to give this one a 10 just because longevity, what it does for me, that strawberry note, and it's funny they have hemlock in this, and hemlock it's the only time I've ever heard of hemlock is when was it Romeo and Juliet drank whenever, or I guess was it Juliet? I can't remember the story, but whatever the poison they drank after to kill themselves, I believe was. And Romeo and Juliet. That's the only time I've ever heard hemlock, and I heard like if you just drink a little bit, it'll kill you. So I don't think the stuff will kill you, but it'll definitely make you have some great fall memories. This would be perfect around Halloween time, just when it's nice and cold and the leaves are blowing, the wind's blowing. Just such a good fragrance, I think, in my opinion. And this house so far, I don't think is underrated. I guess I don't think. I mean, they've been getting love. But I'm just excited more now to try the rest of them, and I'm actually tempted to go buy the sample pack of the rest of these and check them out and pick them up. I think it's $35 on the website. I'll leave a link to the website below so you guys can maybe buy some for yourself or check them out. But I really dig this house, man. They did their homework. They got artwork that's really fantastic. They got a story. They have pictures, and they have great EDP, eau de parfums that actually last a long time. At least I can speak for this one because I know for a fact it's from last 12 hours at the least 12 hours. But yeah, like I said, strawberry, smokiness, pine trees. Oh, it's so good, so good. So yeah, so that was Cape Heartache by Imaginary Authors. You guys can take another look at the bottle here, and please check out their website. I'll leave a link to the link below. I'll be bringing more from this house, hopefully sooner than later. I'm very excited to check out the rest of them. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you've tried this one and if you like it, and and maybe your experiences with the other ones. Maybe you can tell me which ones to lean towards and kind of some to stay away from. I got some pretty good feedback from Sebastian on his. I think he reviewed all 8 or 9 fragrances already. So you guys can go check out his stuff. I'll leave the link below to his channel as well. Yeah. So anyway, so it's dollars and cents. Take care of yourselves, guys. And rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.